Hello students, welcome to EPG Pathshala. I am Shalu Batra from Hansraj Mahila Mahavidyalaya, Guru Nanak Dev University, Amritsar. Today we are going to talk on module Lessons of Management from Mahabharata from paper Human Values and Indian Ethos. After studying the entire text, students will be able to understand importance of Mahabharata epic in understanding human values and ethics, understanding various management principles from the epic Mahabharata, application of lessons of management in real business world. Firstly, starting with introduction, Mahabharata is a story of great historical leaders in India. The basic theme of Mahabharata is Dharam Yuddha, that is justice for righteous. Mahabharata is a story of battle between Pandavas and Kauravas for throne of Hastinapur. The battle was fought in Kurukshetra and Pandavas were victorious in the battle. Though Pandavas do not have wealth, power, kingdom at that time, but they won the battle due to guidance of Lord Krishna, morals, ethics, effective management policies, powerful allies like love, compassion, sweetness, relations, decentralization of power, teamwork, women empowerment, and many more. The epic exhibits our human value system. The teachings of Mahabharata provide us the knowledge of management from its various incidents. Lord Krishna, the main hero, is known as master strategist, a visionary leader, a great crisis manager, and a good path maker. Mahabharata is a good source of effective understanding of various management traits to be used in modern management like planning the strategies, leadership qualities, motivation, decision making, etc. Lord Krishna is considered as the best management guru. Preaching of Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna directly by Krishna in the battlefield bring forth many management principles. Modern managers are really blessed to equip with such a glorious source of learning management principles. Now coming to the lessons of management that we learn from Mahabharata. The teachings from this great epic help us to understand the various management principles, which are scientific skills and technology. From the ancient period of Mahabharata, technology and skill is being used by Indians. The palace made by Kauravas for destruction of Pandavas was made of wax, which is highly inflammable material. It was not apparent from the outlook of the palace that it was made of wax. Even in the palace of Pandavas, illusions were created to confuse the outsiders for the purpose of safety of their palace. The weapons used in the war were very scientific. The modern technology used by the big business houses is based on these ancient scientific skills and knowledge. Moreover, corporate houses are able to use good infrastructure by conceiving the ideas from the history. Technology learned today will certainly provide fruitful results. Thus, organizations must constantly improve their technology, especially during the phase of growth. Thus, organizations must constantly improve their technology, especially during the phase of growth. Leadership skills. Centralized leadership may not give good and effective results. Corporates should concentrate on expanded management and decentralized leadership. They should restructure their teams to share management responsibilities. The sharing of responsibilities through decentralizations will generate new ideas, innovative practices. This will help the team members to take responsibilities and grow higher. In addition, organizations will earn more profits and achieve their goals in lesser time. In Mahabharata, Kauravas had centralized leadership. There was only one head at the time of 11 divisions. On the other hand, Pandavas have opted decentralized system. Lord Krishna was the supreme guide. Arjuna was the supreme commander. Drishtadamna was commander-in-chief of 7 commanders. The Pandavas made 7 commanders for 7 divisions. The army of Pandavas was decentralized into 7 divisions called as Akshoni, Besides Yudhishthira, Bhim, Nakul, Sahadev, Kunti, and Draupadi also participated in the management. And this is explained in the organizational structure of Pandavas drawn here. That is, Krishna was a mentor, Arjuna was a supreme commander, Drishtamna was a commander in chief, and there were 7 commanders for 7 divisions. And other decision takers of Pandavas were Yudhishthira, Bhima, Nakul, Sahadev, Draupadi, and Kunti. The sharing of responsibilities by Pandavas resulted in democracy, less dependence on one individual, and reduction in risk. Therefore, Pandavas were very much successful in their action plans as compared to Kauravas. This helped Pandavas in winning the war. In any company, top management should share the responsibility with middle and lower level management for effective implementation of their plans and policies. Another lesson is common goals and teamwork. Individual goals are difficult to achieve while group efforts of common goals can easily be accomplished. The main leaders of Kauravas, that is Bhishma, Drona, Karna, Shalya, etc., were focused on their personal goals, while Pandavas' full efforts were towards the attainment of their common objectives. All of them took part in decision making and contributed a lot in the planning of the battle. This unity and team spirit made them successful in the war. Kauravas were equipped with more weapons and physical force. No doubt, Pandavas were less in number, but their unity was their strength. They took the benefit of everyone in their army by making them efficient in their actions. A corporate house should get contributions from each and everybody, being their part for enhancing their skills. Another lesson is commitment and dedication. Pandavas were very much committed about their goals. All the brothers showed good sincerity and dedication for each other. Karan was also very much committed to his friend in spite of the fact that his friend Duryodhan was at fault. Gandhari, the wife of Dhritarashtra, was committed to his blind husband and she also lived her life as a blind. During the battle of Mahabharata, Pandavas win over Kauravas due to their commitment and dedication. Yudhishthir faced Karan in battle knowing the fact that Karan will defeat him. The incident shows the commitment and dedication of Yudhishthir. There is also example of extraordinary commitment shown by Abhimanyu. Though he had partial knowledge of only breaking the Chakravyuh, even then he went into the Chakravyuh to fail the mission. Therefore, managers should select the employees who are committed and dedicated, empathetic, and effective communication. Effective management necessitates empathetic and effective communication skills. A manager should not lose his temper and should try to manage each and every situation peacefully. Affectionate words used with full respect can do the wonders in effective management. Mahabharata's incident highlights the importance of effective communication. When Gandhari wished to curse Yudhishthir after the war, Krishna spoke in gentle words with full respect and empathy to Gandhari and give the message to forgive Yudhishthira. Gandhari understood Krishna's message and did not curse Yudhishthira. Thus, effective and empathetic communication saved Yudhishthira. Another lesson that we learn is forecasting future. Mahabharata also gives a wonderful management message of forecasting the future and taking preventive actions accordingly. In Mahabharata, when Ashwatthama planned to kill all Pandavas, Krishna forecasted the danger in the future with his sharp observation and intellectual power and took all the Pandavas to Hastinapur to save their lives. Another incident of Mahabharata also indicate the need of future forecasting to take safeguard measures. When Bhima was going to search Ashwatthama alone. Then Krishna advised Yudhishthira to accompany him to protect him. This was done on the basis of forecasting by Krishna that Ashwatthama may use terrible Brahmishra weapon on Bhima. Therefore, effective management needs simultaneously proactivity, pre-activity, process activity, and post-activity. One more lesson that we learn from Mahabharata is calculated risk. A fundamental rule of effective management is to take optimum level of risk and not to gamble. Firms should not put all their assets on risk in gambling event. Pandavas lose Indraprastha, all their assets, and even Draupadi. This was the worst situation in their life due to putting their each and everything on stake. Perhaps this was a major cause of battle of Mahabharata. This incident teaches us the lesson of managing risk to avoid difficulties and closures of business. The win-win approach. The win-win approach is another lesson that we learn from Mahabharata. This is the approach which every corporate advisor, management guru, and professional consultant suggest to opt. This approach will lead to well-being of all the stakeholders and hence inclusive development. Every corporate should try to achieve inclusive development through every possible way like persuasion, reward, discrimination, or threat. This may resolve all possible rivalries. Before the battle of Mahabharata, Krishna went to Hastinapur for conveying the message of Pandavas to negotiate an agreement for the well-being of all, that is, for the well-being of Pandavas, Kauravas, and whole community. He tried his level best for achieving a win-win situation to avoid the battle of Mahabharata. And another one is strategic management. Strategic management is prerequisite for success of any corporate. Mahabharata illustrate very effective strategic management principles. During the war, when Arjuna has to cut off the head of Jayadartha, then Krishna advised him to take off the head of Jayadartha and let it fall on the lap of father Vidya-mitra, because latter had a boon from Lord Shiva that the head of the person who will fall the head of Jayadartha on ground will be broken into pieces. Krishna had a lot of knowledge, information, idea, and hence problem solving skills. On the basis of these skills, he had given a wonderful strategic advice to Arjuna. Arjuna implemented the advice and cut the Jayadartha head and let it fall to Vidyakshitra's lap, who was meditating at that time, and Vidakshitra threw away the head unknowingly and had broken into the pieces. In this way, strategic management by Krishna saved Arjuna. Another one is situational management. Mahabharata also teaches us situational management. Krishna, a well-renowned crisis manager, tried to administer the situation many times in Mahabharata. One of the incidents is illustrated here. Arjuna was saved from serpent weapon used by Karna to kill him through situational management technique opted by Krishna. Krishna pushed the chariot down into the earth by 1 foot at the last moment. Due to pushing down of chariot, the serpent arrow hit the crown of Arjuna and fell on the earth without causing any harm to Arjuna. In this way, situational management by Krishna saved Arjuna's life. Another one is importance of quality over quantity. Effective management requires quality along with quantity. That corporate can achieve high aims which focus on the quality of actions rather than those corporate which focus on increasing quantity without quality. In Mahabharata, Pandavas stressed on the quality through ethics. Another lesson is right mentoring. In every difficult task, one has to seek advice of mentors. It is always advisable to choose a right person for this purpose, who can show you the right path. The success of Pandavas was due to guidance and continuous touch as well as support of Krishna, Bhisham, Vidur, and other such dignitaries. Good managers must guide their subordinates effectively for growth of their organizations. One more lesson is understanding and analyzing situations. Features of good management are to perceive and deeply analyze the situation from small gestures. Duryodhana planned to kill all Pandavas in Lakshgriha, but Vidur, as their well-wisher secretary, conveyed the message to them. It was the intelligence of Pandavas who were able to understand his indirect message. Hence, they could save their lives. Similarly, the promoters and managers of a firm should know the market situations, perceptions of consumers, investors, etc. At the same time, Pandavas paid due regard to their values and truthfulness. This was the cause of their success mantra. Similarly, all management practices must be started with ethics. Initially, we may be in difficult situation, but in long run, we will be rewarded. Good ethical practices in a business can attract all the stakeholders. We can gain more goodwill, large number of customers, suppliers, and high profitability. Institutes like Infosys are known for their trust and moral values. Another lesson is to practice. Arjuna has a perfection in his work due to practice and experience. Karan also possessed the art of targeting arrow perfectly due to his continuous practice. They focused on their goals. It was a regular practice, dedication, and commitment of Arjun which made him powerful during war, and he defeated great warriors of Kauravas. After the loss of their kingdom, Pandavas tried to work on their weaknesses and learned new skills. Arjuna utilized the time during their exile to acquire new weapons. Yudhishthir acquired teachings from various rishis and learned the game of dice. Business promoters must experience their products and plans in order to survive in long run. They need to concentrate on continuous improvement for success of business. Another lesson is to empower women. Women empowerment means participation of women in decision making. Participation of women in decision making helps to view the situation in holistic way. Harmonious, feminine, sustainable traits of women balance the aggressive and dominating masculine traits, which help the organization to achieve higher and sustainable goals. In Mahabharata, Kauravas followed patriarchal structure. They did not involve women in decision making. Moreover, they also dishonored Draupadi. On the other side, Pandavas followed their mother Kunti, who was the supreme authority. Yudhishthir obeyed the words of Kunti as dharma. Draupadi also participated in decision making. In fact, the war of Mahabharata was result of disgrace of Draupadi by Kauravas. Women role in decision making helped Pandavas to win the war. Another lesson is of loyalty. One can succeed in long run in life only if he is loyal. Companies also demand loyal employees for their success. In Mahabharata, Karan remained loyal to his friend Duryodhan even after knowing the fact that he is the eldest brother of Pandavas. Another lesson is to being impartial. Efficient leaders should be impartial. Each and everyone should be rewarded according to his contribution. This will encourage team members to work harder. Yudhishthir was asked by Yaksh to choose the life of one of his brothers. He had chosen Nakul at that time because his two brothers, Bhim and Arjun, were born to Kunti, and other two, Nakul and Sahadev, to his father's second wife, Madri. Since he is alive, Kunti is partially bereaved. Life of Nakul would partially bereaved the Madri at that time. Yaksh was impressed with the impartial decision of Yudhishthira and granted the life of all of four brothers of Yudhishthira. Another lesson is of motivation. Motivation is key of success. Managers should promote and motivate and inspire team members for attaining effective functioning. When Arjun was in confusion whether he should fight against his own cousins or not, at that time he decided not to fight against his relatives. At that time, Lord Krishna motivated him and guided him to choose a righteous action. This helped Pandavas to win the battle of Mahabharata. Another lesson of management is right man for right job. Efficient managers distribute work according to potentials of members. Managers should efficiently utilize the potential, energies, and capabilities of their team. Pandavas had efficiently utilized the energies of each and every member of their army. Moreover, Pandavas had chosen Lord Krishna instead of his entire army force because Lord Krishna is known as greatest crisis manager. He formulated all the strategies during the war which led Pandavas to victory. To summarize, it can be summarized from the above fourth discussion that one should focus on all his deeds with pure heart. Purity of actions generates energy, excellence, economy as well as ecology, along with preservation of ethics. This will lead to progress, success, welfare, and hence sustainable and inclusive growth. However, any deed opposing values and performed under weakness will lead to ego and greediness. This will further lead to anger and estrangement and hence cause destruction. This will lead to progress, success, welfare, and hence sustainable and inclusive growth. However, any deed opposing values and performed under weakness will lead to ego and greediness. This will further lead to anger and estrangement and hence cause destruction. Thus, a good manager should learn lessons from one of the ancient epic Mahabharata. Efficient and effective management can be implemented with concentrating on the values which will bring forth successful business ventures. The great epic Mahabharata teaches very effective principles of management. If any situation will be managed with full commitment, loyalty, dedication, with proper strategic planning, then it will lead to efficiency and effectiveness. Empathy and love will add to this and will bring happiness. This further leads to prosperity and success, which further bring forth inclusive growth. One lesson that each and every manager should learn from Mahabharata is collaborations, because war or rivalry ends at destruction on both parts, that is, destruction at the part of loser as well as at the part of gainer. Thank you.